Mahatma Gandhi said, if you want to change the world, start with yourself. Why would we want to change ourselves? We are aware that our current state of consciousness leads us to separateness from the universal, from the one, from the heart of the world. We all have a deep desire to be healed. The other question that was addressed is, how do we change? Attain inner harmony, silence the ego voices, outside voices, and listen to the inner voice. We can change from a natural soul being into a soul being that breathes in a new reality. We let the new soul principle guide us and heal us. The healed soul being sees in the world a unity. Although outward appearances differ, the essence is the same. Everything comes from the same divine light. This light radiates from our heart and affects the entire world. So by changing ourselves, we can in fact change the world.
So it becomes evident that we need a new soul, a healed soul, in order to reconnect with the world soul. And we say reconnect. This means that we were once connected. The state in which we once lived is often called Eden. We did not live there as I beings with our familiar mindset of duality. No, we belonged then to eternity as true human beings. The world soul has been known by the Greek name Anima Mundi. In ancient traditions that saw the heavens and the earth and humanity as connected, as being different aspects of spirit. As a soul, we are still called to be a living connection between heaven and earth, between spirit and matter. The structure of matter, as we know it, and the structures in infinite space are identical. And here we're speaking about the vibrational or the energetic structures. And you can see here the similarity between the energy patterns of an atom, of a subatomic particle, and also the innermost regions of the Milky Way. The divine rose or spirit spark in the human heart has the potential for healing the soul, for reuniting with the divine within. The world soul can be seen as the divine spark in our material world, the earth, also offering the potential for this reconnection with the divine. And just as the divine spirit spark in humans offers the possibility to reconnect with the all, the divine oneness, so the world soul offers the possibility for the earth to exist once more in divine fullness, described as the original Garden of Eden, before humanity, quote, ate from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. By symbolically eating from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, we chose to identify with life in this world of opposites over the world of divine unity, which is represented by the tree of life. And this did not just happen once in the distant past. It happens every day with every choice we make. When we begin to seek for an answer to life's questions, we become increasingly aware of our separation from the universal, from the heart of the world. And we discover the spirit spark, the rose within us, It is the Christ force in us, in the world, and in the galaxy. Then we might begin to resonate with the universal wisdom teachings and the path of return that they hold and that they have offered to seeking humanity since time immemorial. The spiritual school of the Golden Rosy Cross is helping its members and pupils to go this inner path. It is the transformation of our natural soul into a new soul in order to reconnect our consciousness with the heart of the world, with the world soul.
When our consciousness is neutral and does not interfere with the destiny of the world soul, then we do not use our will to get our own objectives, which often results in poisoning our planet. Instead, the planet can find its own balance. When we begin to live out of the new soul within us, we will also begin to live in harmony with our planet, because the soul, the new soul, is in harmony with everything. The planet and we have the same goal, the transfiguration of our soul and the world soul. Then both can progress together on their voyage through eternity. The founder of the Golden Rosy Cross, Jan van Rijkenborg, said in one of his books, all created things bear the awareness of Tao, the divine, the all, at the core of every atom of their being. So even modern science is now revealing that matter and spirit are not separate. The divine, the spirit, is everywhere and in everything. Quantum physics shows us this too. Parallel universes occupy the same physical space. Countless fields of life are possible in the same space, without mutual hindrance and even without recognition. These multiple life fields can inhabit one space due to a difference in vibration. Time and space are relative. What we observe depends upon the observer. What we see depends upon our consciousness, particularly our soul consciousness. What we do here affects other dimensions. It all boils down to our consciousness, our inner state. So how can we redeem this relationship? We create this connection in our imagination and in our inner work. How can we regain our connection with the world soul? We begin with insight into our lives and the life of the earth, and begin to understand and accept that the chaos within us is reflected in the world around us.
The potential for our healing lies within us. It lies in the rose of the heart, the spirit spark, which holds the potential to connect to the divine all. Reconnecting to our new soul and to the world soul becomes possible by an intense longing to change ourselves. We begin to see the world and ourselves differently. Our approach to life changes. We are gaining self-knowledge and recognize the self-identifications of our I. And that allows us to enter the process of letting go. Self-knowledge is knowing both who we are as personalities and especially knowing that we have 3 sanctuaries that can develop within us on the basis of the spirit spark: the head sanctuary, the heart sanctuary, and the pelvic sanctuary. These sanctuaries will be the basis for the new soul and for reconnecting with the world soul. As we get to know ourselves and also human nature, we can see the people and the world around us objectively without taking sides. We can connect to a different source for our sustenance. It is the same source that sustains the world soul. That source comes from the tree of life, the light, the divine all. Real spiritual work is always for the sake of the whole. In our own spiritual process, to work for the sake of the whole, for everyone, for all, means to acknowledge the dimension of the world soul. We work for ourselves and for humanity. The light we discover in our own depths is a spark of the world soul, and the world needs this light in order to evolve. This light in our heart sanctuary and the light with which we connect in the world soul will redeem the world. We are the key. We have the magnificent potential of interconnection between our new soul, our true soul, and the world soul. There is another field of life, a new field of life for everyone. So let us strive for unity with this realm that is nearer than hands and feet. Through building our new soul, we can also reconnect with the world soul.